I know how weird life can get. Irreparable change. That was hard to say. Hi, friends. It's Adam, the crippled cannabis cowboy. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe to my channel. Like it, share, comment, that kind of stuff. Those things help me get my message out there a lot. And this thing is really in my face right now. I do know how weird life can get and how it could make somebody panic or scared. There's a couple points, obviously, to my video, but some weird shit's been happening to me, man. I wanted to let the others know that it's okay if you feel weird or if weird things happening or mysterious things and that kind of stuff. In like if you're just in everyday life, yeah, those things happen. You can't help that. You just gotta adjust, change, adapt with those things, and you'll figure them out. But when you're disabled and when death is creeping up behind you, and it is with me, I don't know who thinks it's not. Weird things happen, and I kind of wanted to let people know how okay it was that weird things are happening. It's certainly not easy to sit with. I have this phrase that's sit with it, and you could do all kinds of stuff with that. You could sit with it and resist, you could sit with it and accept, you could sit with it, and you could do all kinds of stuff with the sit with it thing. I've been exploring it, and it just shows me how much I gotta learn. I do get the questions, not too much. They're not as common as they used to be. That's the strange thing, is I always had this thing for me that I would go to the source, and if I heard something or somebody said something, I would actually go right to the source. And for example, like if you're dating someone, why would you ask advice to someone who's married? You know, yeah, I can understand maybe you want to get married, but that's their advice on how they got married to their partner. It's a little different. So it's like asking a married person what about dating. It sort of makes no sense. So it's like asking advice for what's happening to me. No one's got this shit, and the people that do have it are super rare, and I haven't found them yet. Maybe I'll find them. Maybe they're onto something. I'm not. I'm still looking, but it's a huge world. If something like this happens to you, like you just whatever, you just go downhill, there's several things that are going to happen that you have to kind of sit with. And I would say first and foremost is you have to understand that you are on a downward spiral. Those downward spirals suck. You can't describe it. That's kind of like what I was saying about asking a married person what it's like being single. It's no one knows about the downward spiral, and the people that know about the downward spiral, they're dealing with it on their own, so they don't have secrets. They're trying to find their own secret. I'm trying to find my own secret. So with that downward spiral, kind of like looking at it, that's the like being in the now thing. I have to realize for myself, maybe that'll be easier if I speak for myself. I have to realize I am in a downward spiral, and I cannot control this downward spiral. There is no medications and treatments that I've come across yet that have been able to help this downward spiral. It's rare, but it happens. And like I said, I can't really find anyone that's like me yet. I'm still looking. I'm ridiculously close to being bedridden, and that's tough to even look at for someone like me. Understandable. That's a big pill to swallow. I ain't gonna lie. And then there's more pills that come with it. So you got that downward spiral, and then there's like inevitable truths. And that has a huge arena because you got to face the inevitable truth that, you can't be some super husband that you think you're gonna be. You might not be that boyfriend. You might not be that girlfriend. You might not be that wonderful, outstanding, whatever. You might not be able to run. You might not be able to move your freaking hands. You might have problems talking. So these are all connected to like this inevitable truth thing. You have to face these things. I have gone through ridiculous amounts of crap. All you could do is sit with it, man. Yeah, you could let it freak you out, yeah, but nothing good comes to the freakouts. I don't know if anybody knows that, but nothing good comes to the freakouts. And I'm trying to sit with it and watch it. And something that I noticed in myself is facing these inevitable truths. Man, they hurt, but there's a way out. Well, not a really way out. It's temporary. You're definitely gonna have your good days and your bad days with it. You're gonna have some days where you sit around and all this weird shit is happening to you here and stuff. And then maybe a thought slips in your head or a person. For me, particularly, it's people. Things that happen to me. I'll start dwelling on these shit sandwiches, and I've ate them before. I know what they taste like. So why the hell am I gonna take another bite of that shit? I'm not. I'm gonna let you eat it. That's one thing is my courage has gone up considerably now that I'm facing these truths. So let your courage manifest in certain ways that can benefit you. The way out of it. That was a bad choice of words. There's no way out. You gotta sit with it, but you can make these bad days a little better. Happens to me all the time. It's ridiculous what's happened to me. Anyway, if you're having a bad day, I'm having a bad day. What I usually do is I think of all the really amazing things I've done. I've touched a lot of people's lives. I've inspired people. I've done a lot of beautiful and amazing things. And I forget all the things that I have done because my mind drifts into these bad things that I've done. Even before that, your mind, when you're stuck in this like jail cell of a body to where you can't do anything, you're stuck with your own mind, you're gonna start thinking of all the things you feel bad about that you did, that maybe you said to somebody, that maybe that's the point, is maybe you did, maybe what happens if you did, but it's kind of too late. In the now, why worry about that? Take it, find a way to use it, find a way to manifest it, find a way to learn from it. I'm still learning. One of these weird things for me is all these bad things that happen to me is I've had to face the fact of kind of like forgive and forget. It's all right. Number one, facing the fact is, yeah, that's bullshit. You can forgive somebody. Yeah, that is possible. That takes a lot of effort, a lot of thought. A lot of people dissed me, so I gotta look back at it and find a way to forgive the situation. Forget, I've said it before, I don't know. I mean, maybe there's people out there that do forget stuff. I ain't gonna forget what you did, I ain't gonna forget being stripped of the fatherhood figure, the coach-like figure, the abilities of being a ninja. You don't forget these things. Some of them are connected to people, some of them are connected to places, but it made me face a part of myself that kind of was interesting to see. I've always been about forgiving and forgetting, and that's like pretty cool. And You know, I always kind of knew that forgetting stuff was kind of bullshit, but one thing I learned is the forgiveness is a lot harder than I thought. I had crossed that bridge before, forgive and forget. Like, it's like, okay, all right. For example, if you're dating someone and they diss you really bad, you could forgive them. Yeah, but you're not going to forget the fact that you got dissed really bad. So there are these common facts. The common facts, when I think about them, they kind of help me out a lot. I'm kind of drifting and rambling there. My bad. Um, One thing that, like, can you face somebody, look them in the eye, and someone that from your past that you dissed really bad and you feel horrible about, and whatever happened between that situation, can you stand in front of them and look them right in the eye? I don't know why that's fascinating to me, but that's really fascinating because there are a lot of people that won't do that to me. However, I'm one of those people that will do. I have stood there and looked at people and started a conversation and apologized for something I did. And that's the other thing. It's like the apology. Should you apologize? Should they apologize? Why is an apology even a factor? If you want to talk to this person wants to talk to you, what's in the way? Is it ego? That's me. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my own ego parts. You'll find them things standing in the way, man, and good luck with it. You know, you do your best to pull it out of the way. Sometimes you have, like I said, you have your good days and your bad days. Some days you got the time where you could just pull it away. What I'm noticing is the efforts. If you make an effort, you'll probably get fruit. You might not get the answer that you're looking for, but you're gonna get something in return. Kind of like it's gonna show you a door. It's gonna show you a new question for you to explore. You're gonna learn things about yourself that are gonna be very, very valuable. Anyway, thanks for watching. I think I rambled enough. I got plenty of shit to attempt to do, and I'm gonna attempt to do it. That's what I love about myself, is no matter what, I will do my best to get it done, even if it kills me. That's just kind of a person I am. Subscribe to my channel, spread the word. If you know somebody like me, feel free to put them in touch with me. I'd love to sit and fucking chat, man. You know, just be friends with people that are like me. Because I don't get company much. I super appreciate it when I do. That's just to put a shout out there. There's people like me that are disabled, that are having all kinds of issues. They're gonna love the company. They're gonna love the chicken. They're gonna love the hello. Hopefully they're not like some crazy bitter asshole. But until next time, friends.